Hello there, good morning everybody. It is Wednesday the 19th of June 2024. You'll be able to see I'm in front of the Everton Stadium down at Bramley-Moore Dock right here. I'm going to do my midweek video with my voiceover, addressing some of your questions and comments that you've put to me from my last video, which was the full fly round done on Friday, Saturday or Sunday, I can't remember. I thought to come out to you on Sunday morning, but anyway, loads of questions and comments put to me on that. Thank you very much for all of them. We're going to get up in the air now and go through them because there's quite a few to go through today, so let's get up there. Okay everybody, you can see I'm already up in the air, as I always am when we make a start, looking directly at that east stand and plaza there, which is just looking absolutely amazing, isn't it? So as I said, I've got quite a few to go through today, so let's just make a start straight away. First up, I have Teddy Armitage. I needed to, not just wanted to, I needed to say a massive thank you to this person, Teddy Armitage. You'll see there it's highlighted pink and it says it's a super thanks of £49.99 super thanks from Teddy Armitage. That a super thanks is what you can do on YouTube. People can choose to you know, donate any funds to the channel, £5, £10, whatever, and do it as a super thanks. Teddy has donated £49.99 as a super thanks, which is just unbelievably generous. Anything is generous, but that's unbelievably generous, Teddy, so I had to bring that up. Teddy said, the endless amounts of your time that you have spent documenting Bramley-Moore Dock for all of us, the vast majority who you'll never even meet, has been immense, Nick. I've watched every single video and enjoyed every minute. As we near the end of this awesome stadium build, I just wanted to say thank you. Hope to see you at Bramley-Moore Dock one day. Come on, you Blues. Teddy, just once again, thank you so much for that. Unbelievably generous, really is, really is. Thank you. Moving on, I have Ross, who says, next time you go down to Bramley-Moore Dock, mate, have a look at all the last aluminium roof pieces what have been put down on the east stand closest to the north stand corner. Looks like they've all been deliberately stamped on. Dents all over them compared to everywhere else. Let's check that out. Ross, you're saying the east stand closest to the north. Where have you seen? It's so hard to see any dents or anything on my screen anyway. You guys might be able to see more. I've said this so much, but my screen is like, it's small what I look at, and then I have a bit of sun glare as well. Where exactly are you seeing dents, please, Ross? You've said the end closest to the north stand, which is this end. You'll see I've zoomed in quite a bit there. You said it looks like they've been deliberately stamped on. Is anybody seeing any dents or anything there? I just can't imagine that being the case with, like, you know, it'll only be certain people that have access up there, to be honest with you, Ross, and I just can't imagine the people will deliberately stamp. But Ross, if I just stop there like that for just a couple of seconds, if you could take a screenshot, Ross, and like highlight to me, I might be able to see it back on my screen when I'm editing. But if you can like highlight to me where you think there's dents in that, Ross, I'll be very grateful. Okay. Zoomed in on it, but like I say, on my screen anyway, you guys might be able to see it. On my small screen, it's not easy to see, so any assistance with that at all, be very grateful. Moving on, thanks though, Ross, thanks for that. If you could, like say, point it out to me, be very grateful. Moving on, I have John Codling 9805, who says, greetings from Georgia, Nick. Thanks for the full fly around. It's looking more spectacular than I thought it would. Rest in peace to an Everton icon, Kevin Campbell. Yeah, exactly. Rest in peace, Super Kev. Yeah, I was gutted to hear that news. I've been amazed at the countrywide outpouring of love and respect for this wonderful man. Yeah, same, John. It's been well, I'm not amazed, to be honest, because I think he was a great man, as apart from being a great footballer. Anyway, you have said, I hope you got my pictures of my Everton flag flying proudly in Georgia. I did, John, and everyone, here it is. So John is in Georgia, and he said that he's not far from the Russian border, he said, and he has the Everton flag flying proudly there in the small little village that he lives. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. There you go. And there's his dog. Thanks for that, John. Thank you very much. It's great to see Everton flags in all that, like in all different places, isn't it? Moving on, I've got Steve Carlisle, who says, well in, Nick. Block paving, south-east now, crane moved. South-east, which is over there. Block paving now crane moved. That area's block work will fly now, as will final roof and barrel cladding. Good weather on the way as well. Yeah, Steve, yeah. Steve wanted to bring that comment up and say an extra special thanks to you as well, because you do send me quite a lot of messages and details, so I appreciate that as well. But as you're saying, down block paving down this end, and you'll see, yeah, southeast they are cracking on with it. Now there's no crane there. Zoom in on that. More of the same paving, isn't it? Which we know, it's like that water effect kind of paving that we know is going all the way along. There's a lot of it there, which we'll see. And as you've said, yeah, the barrel cladding and roof as well. The roof's pretty much done, I believe. If not done. And the barrel cladding. Small piece left to do on the east stand there, which will shortly join. So yeah, Steve, looking amazing. As you say, now that they've got like the crane out the way, they can do more, and the weather helps as well. So yeah, Steve, thanks very much, and thanks for all your info and assistance throughout, mate. Moving on, I've got Dan OQ3WX, who says, I got a lovely Father's Day present, a Mr. Drone t-shirt. Superb, Dan. Nice one for letting me know. And guys, Dan, what did you get? Was it a round neck, or was it a polo t-shirt? Just out of curiosity. And what colour, of course? Was it blue? And guys, anybody who is interested in any of my like merchandise, clothing or anything like that, you can buy the t-shirts, caps, hoodies and all that. The links are always on the description to my video, but I will share it now as well, if I've remembered during the edits, but hopefully I have, and it's there at the bottom of the screen. Cheers, Dan, and happy Father's Day to you and everybody else as well, all you dads out there. Moving on, I've got Rob H. I'll just leave it at Rob H. Who says, rest in peace, Super Kev. Yeah, exactly, Rob. The stadium is looking absolutely stunning. The club reckon the east and barrel cladding will be completed by the end of this month. Yep, by the end of June, and the west barrel cladding completed by the end of July. They also think all seats will be in by the end of June. Will look even more stunning when all barrel cladding and seats are finished. Great video, by the way, Nick. Look forward to your interior videos of the stadium. Yeah, Rob, so just touching on that then, I seen that update from Everton, and I'm glad you brought that up, because I was going to mention it. So yeah, Everton have said they expect this here to be completed by the end of this month, so we're on like the 19th now, 11 more days, and we should see that full, almost like the full finish of the front there. West stand round the back, the same thing to be done by the end of July. What they've said is round the west stand, because of the steps, it's just slightly more complicated to be done and time consuming, but it will be done by the end of July. But then yes, seats all in by the end of June as well, and I totally agree with you, Rob, that when that's done and the barrel cladding's done, it will bring like, it will just all look even more stunning when that's done. So I just wanted to pop round here just to show, as I mentioned then, you know, the barrel cladding on the west It's just a bit more time consuming, Everton have said, and Lango Rourke have said, because they have to like get over the steps and that to fit. Oh, my zoom has gone on one there on its own. Apologies. Let me zoom out when it lets me. Just bear with me, guys. Sorry, just lost a little bit of signal. Well in view and everything. Just lost a little bit of signal. I'll come a bit higher. It's just because of the size of the stadium now. So yeah, both barrel claddings to be finished end of July. Seats end of June. Agree, Rob. It's going to look absolutely amazing, isn't it, when that's done. Moving on, I have Craig Williams 4178 who says, "Hey Nick, great video as always." Cheers, Craig. Looks like they have started the infills at the top of the glass on the south stand, closest to the west end, and quite a few already done on the north. So the infills, what are you talking here? Is it these bits? I think they'd started this quite a bit ago, you know, Craig. If I can try and come down there and have a look. Yeah, do you mean like these bits? You can see just going across the top there. Let's see if we can get a bit lower for you, mate. Yeah, I think they've been doing them for a while. And as you said, there are ones in the north stand already in. And looking good, getting that all sorted. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Craig. I think it was, just come away from my phone, so pretty sure it was Craig, wasn't it? Where are we? Yeah, it was Craig. Yeah, cheers for that, Craig. Moving on, I've got Matt Brothers 6067 who says, "Great video as always, Nick." Cheers, Matt. I thought I could just about make out the lines on the middle section of the east stand for the premium seating area. So I'm going to go nice and high. Get us up to like 110 metres. Come round so we're looking directly at the east. What did you say? You thought you could just make out the lines, the middle section of the east stand, the premium seating. Bit bright on my screen. I'm going to zoom in here. Where we looking here, Matt? I think we're a bit higher than that, aren't we? I've zoomed in quite a bit here and we'll go across. Nice and slow. I'd say nice and slow, that was a bit quick, wasn't it? I do apologise, it might be further up. Anything like this kind of thing, Matt, and anybody else? When you talk about specific areas, give me a bit more, please. But yeah, there we go. We've had a good look at the east stand, what we can for you there, Matt. But yeah, anything that's like the specific area, give me a bit more. But yeah, I think I would have had it there. Moving on, Anthony Sheen 4034 says, "Great video, Nick. There seems to be a new fencing added along the dock wall on the south side." I was just over there, wasn't I? Was previously worried about fans falling in the dock. Seems there is now new fencing being put in place. Look closer at your video, seems to have a design on it. Can you have a closer look either on your visit or by zooming in? Of course I can, Anthony. Is it that one? New fencing added along south side. You alright, mate?
Alright, mate.
Yeah. Am I in your way there, buddy?
You're alright, mate.
So I'm just trying to get a look at this here, Anthony. Is it that there you mean? What we'll do, Anthony, we'll definitely have a better look at it when we're we'll have a better look at it. This guy is just mending the broken ball next to me. When I do my like full fly round at the weekend, I go low to the south stand, and we'll have a look at it then. But yeah, you're right, it's there. It's there, mate. Good spot, that. Good spot, Anthony, to be fair. Somebody did comment on it. I think it might have been Dunk the Blue or somebody saying it's actually a new fence with the leech design. So yeah, I'll have a close look at that the weekend, Anthony. But yeah, thanks very much for that. Superb spot. Moving on, I've got User TV who says, "Hi Mr. Drones, my first ever comment, being a fan for years, love watching Anfield Road and the new Everton Stadium." Thank you very much, mate. As I'm an Ipswich Town fan and fixtures came out today, we play Everton away in May. Will this be at the new stadium or old? As I think I've heard people say 6 months left on the build, or are they moving at the end of next at Goodison Park this season, mate. Our last season at Goodison Park, this next season coming, and after that we will be here at our new ground. So the 25-26 season, where we will be in this one. Okay, so if you stay up, mate, hope you do. If you stay up, and we do as well, and certainly hope we do, then we'll be playing here the season after. Okay, cheers, buddy. Swagger says, "Hi Nick, great video again, mate. I'm looking at buying a drone for my daughter. What drone do you use?" Okay, so I use the DJI Mini 3, the DJI Mini 4 and the DJI Mavic 3 Pro. It all depends on budget, Swagger, and I would highly recommend a DJI drone. Though we'll just have a look down at the middle. Highly recommend the DJI drone because they've got a lot of fail-safe in them, almost fly themselves. They're very, very safe, hard to like lose and crash. They've got sensors on them, crash avoidance sensors and stuff like that. I'd recommend, if it's a first drone, I'd recommend the DJI Mini 2 or 3 or 4, but it depends on budget. Obviously the 4 is the most recent one, therefore the more expensive. The 1, 2 and 3 will be cheaper, but I'd go from a 2, anything from a 2. Hope that helps, mate, and good luck to your daughter. Anybody else who wants any advice, assistance or anything like that, feel free to reach out. I do get quite a lot of people asking me for advice on buying drones and flying them and stuff, so happy to help, guys, more than happy to help. Moving on, I have Stephen Kane who says, "Did you get one of your drones confiscated at the Taylor Swift concert?" No, I did not, Stephen. I know there were a few confiscated. I've seen a couple of people actually raise like flight, like what's called a note to airmen, saying they were flying over the stadium during the Taylor Swift concert. I tried to reach out to one of them because I know he's a young lad, and I assume he maybe didn't know the rules. I tried to reach out but couldn't get hold of him. But no, I did not have a drone confiscated at the Taylor Swift concert, Stephen. So yeah, I don't fly over stadiums and that, mate. Especially not when they're full of people. I should add, because obviously I'm over a stadium now. But when they're full of people, no, it's a big no. So no, I didn't, mate. Quite a few did though. Moving on, John Rimu says, Nick, best wishes to Supercars family and friends. Such a shame a blue legend has left us at such a young age. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, John. One small request, any idea when the solar panels will be installed? We can see the framework is approximately 75% complete. Maybe David or Duncan the Blue could assist. Thanks, guys. Yep, David, Duncan the Blue. Any idea? I think... Oh, listen to this behind me now. Is he messing? Oh God. Right, he's gone quiet for a sec. So I think they've started doing the cabling. How awkward's that? In fact, I'll read out to you. I'll read out from Everton's recent update. I'll do it quick before he goes again. It says, on top of the south stand, 50% of the sub-framework and support rails are now in place in anticipation for the installation of photovoltaic panels which will convert light into electricity that can be used across the site. So they're 50% of the sub-framework done. I think when they say 50%, there's a lot done, but I think they've got, it's a lot of cabling and that to do. But yeah. It's looking good, John, isn't it? Looks like it's going to be a massive area as well, doesn't it? On that south stand. So guys, before this guy gets going on his whizzer again, I'm going to finish off there. Okay, we're on 20 minutes anyway, so let's get a nice look at it coming back. Be back to do the full fly around at the weekend, going around the west stand and everything like that. Might see if I can do a Whittle to Bramley-Moore dock. Look at the west stand as well Thursday night if I get time and the weather's okay. It wasn't last week's, a bit too windy, but yeah, we'll finish off there, guys. Okay guys, there you go. That was the Everton Stadium down at Bramley-Moore Dock, my midweek update, covering some of your questions and comments. I hope you enjoyed it. Lots to go through. I've enjoyed those. I have got a inside tour coming up, and we have had there's a few of us have been invited, by the way, a couple of us, and it's in a couple of weeks. So yeah, get any questions down. I'm going to be picking out like 5 to put to them, because they've actually the person who's showing us round has actually agreed to do a little Q&A, and we're allowed to take some inside shots and footage as well. We just got to run it by them first before we release it, which is absolutely fine. It's totally understandable. Everton have agreed to that, I believe. Everton and Lango Rourke. So really appreciate that. Anybody from Everton Lango Rourke watching, thank you very much. Really appreciate it, as I'm sure a lot of the subscribers do as well, and viewers. So yeah, we'll get that done in a couple of weeks, and you'll be able to see some shots and footage of me inside there. I cannot wait for that. Get your questions over. Guys, I'll be back here at the weekend. Thank you very much. Please like, share and subscribe. Take care. Before I leave this video, I did want to say I mentioned quite a few weeks ago that I was doing a flight in a fighter jet. I have done that. I've done it last Tuesday. It was amazing. I flew a Strike Master. I actually flew it, done some barrel rolls. The video is linked. I'll keep linking the video. Please give that a watch. It was highly enjoyable. I hope you enjoy watching it. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye now.